Oh, hey guys, welcome to another video. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. We are in the shop, as you can see. We did a lot of work on the truck. We got my dad's truck in the background, which I need to give you guys an update on. It hasn't been touched, it's still in the shop. So that's why I haven't had any updates on dad's truck and what's going on with it. Just, it hasn't been working out to get it stretched out, very unfortunately. As you'll see, my truck isn't in here, but me and Maddie ended up just coming back here. We had to grab the car, and I wanted to finish up this video for you guys here. So in the beginning of this video, you're gonna see that I got new toggle switches for my dash to finish those up. There's only a few left on the dash that don't have the purple diamond on there. Those are on their way. I didn't even know they had those, and I didn't even think about getting those when I got the switches. So those are on the way. And then you'll see the video cuts into me being here in the shop when I'm working on the truck, trying to get my mirror brackets on. You guys will see I got new tires on the truck. It was a really fun time in the shop. I think you guys will enjoy this video a lot. If you do enjoy this kind of content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a like, and I'm always posting new content like this, you guys, so enjoy the video. All right, you guys, so we got our parts in last night, all our new switches. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all these switched out. The only ones I'll have left now are these little ones here, which I didn't really think about. I gotta see if they even have the little purple diamond ones for those real short ones there, but all the big switches will be done here, so I'm gonna get started on taking them off. These are all just pull off, I think. Whatever the person stuck them on there with, I don't know if he glued them in there or what, but there's a couple that have got the little screws you gotta turn them out with the hex key. So we're gonna work on getting them off, and we'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. So this is what they look like without the covers on them. They're just the little switches, and then you slide the cover on there, and then they got that little hex key on here, as you can maybe see there, and then you just tighten that down, and that holds them on there. So we got most of them off here. A couple of these, not really sure what the deal is. I guess it just looks like this is the only one here. I'm not sure exactly how that one's in there. I didn't see a little hex thing in there, so I'm trying to figure out how to get that one off. But that's the last one before I can put all my new ones on. So as you guys can see, we got all of the switches done that we have. 2 down here, and then those 3 right there. I do have to figure out if they have shorter ones with the diamond, the purple diamond on them. So I'll look at that right now and see what the situation is with that. We got a lot of stuff going on today. As you can see, we got the truck in the shop. Just got back from getting some new tires on the front here. So we put some Michelin, they're called X-Line Energy Z's. So we went with the best, you know. I already changed the oil in the truck, had that planned for the day. So last night when I dropped it off here in the shop, I popped the plug out and let that drain. And then this morning I came in and threw some oil in it, put some new filters on there. I gotta grease it up yet. Quite a few things planned for the truck. As you can see, we got a new paint color on here. You know, it's called off-white. Cool thing about this paint color is it actually eats away at everything on your truck. So kind of a bonus feature of that. Anyways, today what I plan on doing, throwing these mirror brackets on. I got all new mirrors to put on there. They're both heated. Now the ones on my truck actually are heated, but this side doesn't work, the other side does. Not sure what the deal is. Had to figure out what the wiring issue is with that. I want to get this here moved back so I have more hose to the trailer, because what's happening is it being way up here, my trailer being way back there. Obviously, I run out of hose and then it pulls on it, breaks this thing all the time, you guys. As you've seen in my videos, it's a pain in the butt. So we got all kinds of stuff planned for the shop today. Gonna be spending all day in the shop, which I've been needing to do for a long time. Up there on my shelf there, I got a shelf dedicated to my truck parts. I got my new drop panels I want to put on here to clean that up, and the drop panels that'll go up there. And we got a nice, beautiful, clean looking truck there, as you can see, you know. So yeah, we got stuff going on today, guys. Oh yeah, I also have new hood mounts for this, hood bolts. So I'll pop these out and pop new ones in. I don't know if you can see, the other side's worse, but you can see it's loose in there. Let me show you the other side here. On this side right here, this one's like bent that way. So I got new bolts there. Man, what else? We got all kinds of stuff. Back here, I got to get this torque bar changed out because it's just not looking too good on each side. I want to get that in there. Up here, there's bushings on this. The bushings in here on this, whatever this bar is, I'm not sure what that's really called, but they're bad. So I need to get those replaced. Whether or not I get all this done today is, you know, yet a question that's not answered, but we'll get it figured out and get what we can done. Oh, I also have a new pyrometer gauge that I need to put in and then run the wiring down and hook that up to the turbo. So, oh yeah, and I also, you guys, haven't showed you yet, I didn't break down, that's not the way to put that, but my valve here on my air dryer the other day, last week, it popped open to release the air and just stayed open. So all my air drained out. Fortunately, I just undid the coupler here, the elbow here, undid this one and bypassed it and was able to get done what I needed to get done. And then I ran over to Midwest Diesel and had them put a new air dryer on there. So now it's working fine. All right guys, we got it all greased up. As you can see, I went and invested in a nice new onesie. Back here was an absolute pain in the butt because I got my fenders on here and I've got my brackets. So it makes it really difficult. Not so much back here to get to, but these ones up here, like right up in there, were a real pain to get to. But we got it, and the grease gun worked real good. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm covered in salt. Some of you guys, you know, you can do it cleaner than me. Good for you. We're gonna now move on to the next project here. All right guys, well, I thought I'd attempt putting on my mirrors here, and this is where I'm at right now. Currently got a good little mess on my hands. I right away wanted to give up because I went to undo this bolt in here and the head just stripped right off, which, as you can see, that's what happens when you're trying to work with old stuff and stuff that rusts. So I just kept going with it because I figured, well, if I keep going, maybe I can figure it out. I don't want to have my mirror bracket dangling around or having that one bolt not work, so I got to get it fixed anyways. So I figured out I got to take the door panel off because what happens, which I was happy about, is that it's just a bolt that goes through. So it's not something that like screws in and it's stuck in a hole. Like, see this one here, this is the one where it's stripped off right here on that bolt for the mirror. So I'm just gonna tap that out of there and then I can just put a new bolt in there to hold that mirror. Now the ones on top, those all just screwed out. Fortunately, they didn't strip off. That's where we're at right now. I'm kind of on and off recording here. I kind of just got so focused on that, I got really disappointed at first. Right now I'm gonna work on getting the zip ties off there so I can get the wiring off. That way I can pull the bracket right off and then I can put my new ones on. What I'm looking at on the new ones though is the heated part runs into the tube on these factory ones and then into the door. On my 12 gauge custom, they don't have a hole into the tubing. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to maybe drill a hole in there to run the heated part in, or if I just run the heated part on the outside of the tubing. All right, as you can see, it has no mirror on it anymore. So I ended up having to get the grinder out and like a punch, chisel type thing. I had to grind this one down here because it was so rusted around it, I couldn't get it through. just by trying to tap it out with a hammer. So I ground it down around the hole there, and then just used a punch and was able to get it out. So now I'm gonna put my new mirror up there. I think with the heated cord there, I ended up snipping it up closer to the mirror, but I couldn't get it to pull through the tubing of the mirror. So I snipped it back here, and then I think what I'll end up being able to do is just cutting the other part and cutting this back and then wiring these together to make the heat work. So, all right, here we go, guys. We got it bolted on. So we got that far, ran the same bolts up top because I didn't know what size those were exactly, but I changed these out for some 7/16 bolts. I had to grind them off because, as you can see, they come right into the window there. So they were a little bit too long. I ground them off, and then that worked out perfect for that one. This one over here, that one was fine because it wasn't running into anything. So we got one on it. Now I'm gonna throw some mirrors on, but you can see the big difference. It doesn't have the bars running across there. Another thing I still have to figure out is what am I gonna do for the heated mirror. So maybe you can see that one over there. See how you got the bar there. What's there one down there? They're all over the place. And on this one here, you can see it's just so much cleaner looking. All right, well, I kind of forgot where I had left off, but I'm working on the driver's side now. I've got the two panels off here. I'm gonna try, I think, just taking the top panel off this time, and then whatever, you know, where the armrest is there, and then pop this off here, and I think I'll be able to get everything done. I won't have to take the bottom part off here, which I did on the other side. So hopefully it goes a little faster. I guess we can only hope. Hopefully we learned from the last side there, and this side goes a little better. So I'm gonna get started on that. I went and grabbed some food there at the local bar, and it was good. You know, it was their Valentine's special or whatever, but I got sirloin, and it was definitely like cheap bar sirloin, which I don't know, you can't really expect too much from a bar, but I got some mashed potatoes and some soup. So yeah, let's get this other mirror bracket on so we can get finished up and probably be done for the night. I'm getting pretty tired, getting pretty late now, and I'm having a lot of fun working on the truck, but it just gets to be long nights, plus it's Valentine's weekend, so I got to get home and spend some time with Maddie. So on this, there's like screws that go all the way around the door panel here, and you just pop those out, and then the door panel actually just come right off, and then it's pretty easy. I mean, it's not really that difficult. These two right here pop off, and then there's one here, and then this comes off, and then there's a lever that runs from here back to here for popping the door hinge so you can open your door. So you just unhook that and pop that off. And then what I got to do is pull this bolt out right here so I can push that over, and that allows me to move this window out. As you can see, it kind of like does a little bit without doing that, but I need to be able to get to this nut behind the window. I guess I'm not really sure how to take the window out, but on the other side, I was able just to remove this bolt and pull it out enough, and I can get my fingers back there to get the nut on there and not have any issues. So on that side over there, I ended up replacing all the 3 bolts on the bottom because they were all trash. This side, it looks a little better. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about it stripping out or busting off. So let's get started and get it done. All right, since this side, I could just set it right in here. It was a little easier to do, so I don't think I'm gonna really pop it out. But you just pop this little pin out anyways, and then push this back. It pops right out, and then you can take that off. All right, well, we got the mirror off, you guys. As you can see, they all came off except for that one right there, which no, it was the end one. Anyways, I'm gonna have to grind this one down, and then I'm gonna use my punch and then just get that out of there. All those ones came off good and easy up on top, nice and easy like the other side, because I'm pretty sure Ryan put those on there, those window chops. I'm pretty sure he put those on, so he had to put the new bolts in there. I'm sure he did. But anyways, so that'll go on good. But I got to get this ground off. I cut the wires here for the heated mirror. I'm going to put those through for now. And then we'll get that hooked up later. But I'm probably just going to end up running the new wire. I don't have the mirror here on this side. But I'm going to end up just running the new wire straight in, probably up through here, because I'm not putting a hole in my new mirror brackets to go through this hole. So I'm going to put the wire through there, run it over to the heated switch, or the heat switch there. But yeah, let's get the mirror on. All right, you guys, so we got all these bolted on now. We got the top bolted on. And as you can see, we got our door panel put back on there. So, we like everything nice and dirty this time of year. Now we're gonna work on putting the mirror on. Mirrors, we'll put our big one on, then our small one, and then my IFTA plate was not on this side, so I'm gonna remount that back on here now that I figured out how to put that bracket the right way. And I can have my IFTA off to the side here. So we're gonna get her mounted up and I'll show you guys what she's gonna look like here in a minute. Well, you guys, here you go. The old junk that we took off. The old factory mirror setup. Now we had two different mirrors. As you can see, this one was different from that one. Now take a look at how it looks now. We didn't really get anything else done, unfortunately. I got my mirror brackets on, which took me forever to do because stuff was breaking when I was trying to take it off to put my new mirror brackets on. So we at least got those on. I was gonna adjust my stacks. My one is in a little bit. I was gonna adjust it out. And as soon as I went to take a bolt off, it broke. So I was just done with it. It's like too late for me to keep going. It's like 1 in the morning right now and I've been here all day long. It's a lot of fun doing it, but time to get home. So hope you guys enjoy the video here. If you do, make sure you guys subscribe, comment, let me know what you think of the new mirror mounts on there. Let me know if you guys enjoy this kind of content, and if you do enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and subscribe because I'm always coming out with new content like this. Head over to my store and grab some stickers if you want. I got some of those left. And we'll be getting more hats in here sometime. I don't know when. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.